All right, mom, testing. So I want to see. So I'm pretending like I'm gonna interview you about various subjects. Okay. So
Okay.
this is my voice, and then we'll see what your voice if it comes through in this. So the various subjects are going to be your ancestors is one. Another one's going to be your
Frank's ancestors.
your Frank, yes, your husband's ancestors. Number two. Number three is going to be how you met dad and like your courtship and everything. And then number four is going to be the kids, like having kids, and then where you lived in Evanston and all that. And then what about like some of it should be your job and how you got a job out of after school and growing up and all that stuff, right?
I don't think so, Paul. No, but I don't want to talk about it. So tell me about. We went along there somewhere. Can't you say where I live instead of asking me?
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. That's part of the interview. So
You're going to say that I live in 2106 Dobson.
yeah.
That was,
So well, you lived at 2106 Dobson, and now you live at 410 Dewey, Evanston.
can't you
But
say that for me?
I am saying that, but I want to make sure my voice and your voice and everything. So can you, just for the testing or whatever, so you met Dad at the social work office, right?
At the public aid office.
Public aid office in Chicago?
Yes.
What year was that?
1956.
56?
55 maybe. The
55?
latter part of 55 maybe.
Because you used to be, like you had a social work job in Quincy, and then you moved up to Chicago, and were you guys all in the, it was like one big room with a lot of desks, and you were in the same office as him, or a different office?
We had a different location, we said. He only spoke to me because of that Christmas card with my name on there, Mary Lou. His mother's name is Mary Lou, and his sister's name is Mary Lou.
So everybody, for Christmas cards, everybody put their Christmas cards
Well, I
like up
don't
on
know,
the wall?
maybe we put a card there. I don't know why we did. Our small unit put a card there.
Up on the wall?
On a bulletin board.
On a bulletin board. And he saw it?
Yes.
And it
He
said...
said to me, "Hello, Miss Zeiger." I was kind of rude to him. I said, "Well, how'd you know my name?"
Well, you were sitting at your desk, or you were standing
I
up?
was walking along the aisle. He managed to have nerve enough to say something to me.
But you had never met him before that? Or
No.
You didn't see him in the office?
No,
or
no.
It was like were there hundreds of people in the office?
Well, there's probably 100 people there.
Okay. So, and then what did he say when you said, "How'd you know my name?"
Then later I went back and I said, "I'm sorry I spoke kind of rude to you or rudely or whatever." He says, "You want to go out to coffee?" At 3 o'clock afternoon coffee break.
There was an afternoon coffee break, not just the morning?
No, the morning and afternoon both. You got 15 minutes supposedly.
And then, so you guys went outside for coffee?
No, I don't know where we went. Maybe there was a place, I don't know where there was. And J. Smith, is that his name, Smith? A friend of Frank's, was going to law school and work at the public aid.
Mm-hmm. So he went to coffee with you guys?
Yes, Frank invited him along for buttress, I guess.
Oh, okay. So it was two guys and one girl?
Yes.
What about Barbara? Why didn't Barbara come with you?
Barbara was a teacher on the south side of Chicago.
Oh, that's right.
Flossmoor, 100 miles away.
No, didn't you have a buddy at work, though?
The black girls, I don't remember buddies.
So you guys went for coffee?
Betty and Nolene. They were.
So you went for coffee, and then as soon as you went for coffee, you fell in love with him and knew that you were going to have three beautiful
kids. I said
kids.
to Barbara that night. I went to her house. I lived out by her.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I met some real nice guy today.
That same night you did?
I said,
really? And then, so, but you didn't go on a date? It was just a coffee thing?
No. So then we decided we'd go visit churches over in Muntower.
Whose idea was that?
The black girls and me, Frank and me.
So
the mods, religious groups down there in the loop.
Mm-hmm. Because your office was right in the loop downtown? Or?
Well, they had a fire in their building, and they were at that big, what was the name of that church, Paul?
Downtown somewhere? The St. Patrick's?
No, it was the
Holy Family? No.
Was it a Methodist temple or something?
There might have been a Methodist.
I can't, 21, something West Washington.
On Washington?
West Washington.
So you would go during lunch, you would just go, but you wouldn't go inside the churches, you would just look at the
No, we
architecture?
tried to go with this black one. They didn't want us to come in, really.
Oh, really? So you and Dad and a bunch of other girls in the office?
No, Nolene and Betty.
Betty and
Black
who?
girls.
Betty
No.
and who?
Nolene.
Nolene. So you guys did that, and then was this just you guys, the four of you?
Yes.
It was always walking distance, right?
Yes. And then Frank decided he'd like to go out to the Jewish temple out there on the South Shore, in the Hyde Park area.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he would come and meet. So he said I don't know how we were going to meet for brunch, Sunday morning brunch.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara was there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nice in those days. And I think he might have called. And the waiter would bring the phone to the table, like in Hollywood years ago.
Wait, you were there with Barbara?
Yes.
And then
Then he came and
he
joined
called
us.
and said he was coming to meet you?
Yes.
How would they know, like he said, how would they know who you were?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they inquired or whatever. I don't know.
Huh. And he met you for Sunday morning brunch?
Uh-huh.
So that was your official first date then, right?
Really first, yeah.
Because you guys would, well, I guess that's not really even a date because you and Barbara it was still Barbara was there with you.
Then he wanted me to go to the College of Complexes on a real date. That was kind of an kind of like communist or something.
College of Complexes, like people would get up and speak about
Well, I
things?
don't know. The people were they had crazy ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, let's get married. He just stepped on me.
When you were at the College of Complexes? Did you guys have a glass of wine?
I don't know whether we drank anything or not.
And then what'd you say?
I don't know. I just probably left it off.
And so that was your official first date, because that was the first time you guys were
Your
just
head fell.
that's the first time you were by yourself, right?
Yes.
And then,
Then Valentine's came and he sent me a Valentine at work with the red lips on.
so that would have been
Kind of like these lips here.
so that was a couple months afterwards, you think?
No, maybe a couple of weeks or so.
Oh, a couple weeks.
And then then I was shipped downstate.
Right after that?
Yes.
So didn't that put a wrench in your guys' courtship?
Well, it wasn't much of a courtship. So then maybe in March. So I was sent to various places. Then I wrote him a letter. And Norm Goldman, Norm Goldman, I think his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "That's such a nice girl. Why don't you pay some attention to her?"
So you wrote a letter to Dad, and then that was his
I
buddy?
wrote to it, and so they opened it at the unit there. He was Frank's supervisor.
Norm Goldman?
Yes.
What was that other guy's name that he was buddies with there, that he went skiing with and stuff?
What his wife died. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Carol?
yeah.
Carol, George Lehner.
George Lehner, yeah. So he said you should spend some time, but you were still
He
down.
said, "This is a personal letter for you. She seems like a nice girl. Why don't you?"
But you were in
So
Quincy
Frank
then?
followed directions along. No, I was downstate, Galesburg or something.
Oh, you were in Galesburg. Okay.
And they sent a letter to me in Galesburg, and then they transferred it to the next office where I was.
So,
And then he was coming to Chicago. We were going to go visit Barbara. He had a glass of bottle of wine. He broke it on the way to there in a paper bag.
so what was that, like in March or April or something?
I
Or?
think it was in March. Then
So he was living with his sister at that point, or
Yes.
no? And his sister was married to Sam, right? Aunt Mary
Yes.
Louise and Uncle Sam.
they didn't have their first child yet.
So he was living like in an upstairs room or something, or?
No, he lived on the first floor. They built it. The porch was not enclosed, and he and Sam somehow fixed it up and made it enclosed.
Oh, okay, and that's where he was
On the
living.
back porch. No, he had a room there somewhere.
And where was that? Kind of near northeastern, that same
no,
area?
It's over there.
Not near
You
Bernard.
have to ask Bill about it. I mean, I know where it was Ainsley, near Lawrence.
Ainsley near
They built a
Lawrence.
house.
So then,
They had a house.
so then he met you and he broke the bottle of wine, and then that was.
Well, then he said he was. So he asked me if I was coming to Chicago next, or whatever. So Jay Smith, we were going to go and have a wiener roast. It was in May then. It was cold. like wintertime, he had to have winter coats.
Yeah, it was cold out.
And he
Like at Jay Smith's house in his
no, it was just
backyard.
when we went in the we went some park or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank said, "Why didn't I go to the social work conference?" I said, "I just been to Europe in '54." He said, "I met him in this is the early part of '56."
Oh, that's right.
Just a year ago.
Okay.
I said, "I don't have any money.
Hmm.
Just went to Europe."
So you and Barbara had gone the prior year, right?
No. So then Barbara said she loaned me the money to go.
My God.
She said, suppose she leave it to me in her will. She said she wanted to get me. So she loaned me $700 or $900, whatever it would cost to go.
Was she married at the time?
No. She got married long after I did.
So it was probably $700 to $900
I
just
was
to
pregnant
go.
with Lawrence. I was married 3 years before I had Lawrence. I was pregnant with him when they got married.
Okay. So it was $700 to $900 to take the Queen Mary over
No, the
there.
Queen Mary I went in '54.
Oh, okay. How'd you get over? To fly? You flew?
No, I went by ship.
Okay.
Well, this time you mean?
Yeah.
We went to Midway and flew on Pan Am, I think.
So it was $700 to $900 to fly there and the hotel and the cost of the conference, everything,
Yeah,
right?
it didn't cost so much then.
For what? For just a couple days or a couple weeks?
Everybody went for 6 weeks. You never went to Europe less than 6 weeks. Nobody.
6 weeks?
I went to, every time I went was 6 weeks.
Oh God. So it was $700 for 6 weeks
Well,
to go.
900 maybe.
Okay. So she loaned you the money,
Yes, we traveled all over Europe together.
and then so you told Dad then that you were going to go or no?
I said, well, I'd start. So I was in Lincoln, Illinois. Then, and so I decided I would. Every day I was counting my money, and I drank powdered milk for lunch, and got a hot dog for 10 cents down the street.
So you were saving your money to
They
go.
gave me $5 to eat on every day. So lunch I just spent 10 cents.
Oh, so you got like a stipend, so you save that money.
Then for breakfast, then I had a nice meal at night.
How much did you save?
Well, I saved some of that money. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much I saved.
So did you know how much did
Are you
you?
copying this?
Huh?
You're not copying this, are you?
Well, I'm trying to see if this is going to record or no. Should I test it and see if it sounds okay? Hold on, I'm going to stop. We'll take a break. Hold on.